Hi everybody, this is Q&A with Val
and John
from Nu Shooz. And we have a bunch of questions here that people asked us on Facebook. And so we're going to try to give you some answers to those questions right now. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Cindy Rose Cadell? Maybe I should just... Cadell? She says, do you think the Northwest shaped your musical style? And if so, how?
Yeah, I think it did because back in the 80s when the band was really playing, we had the opportunity to play a lot. Portland was a great music scene back then, and there weren't that many bands. So we were working 4 to 5 nights a week, and I think that enabled us to get really tight and to pursue our thing. Also, the Northwest was into original music, so you were expected to play all your own tunes all night. So yeah, thank you, Northwest.
I know. Plus, it was an amazingly cheap place to live. So for all kinds of art, it was great because you could get an apartment for pretty inexpensive. Yeah. And there weren't a lot of people doing a lot of stuff yet here. So it wasn't like the whole world was thinking, oh, Portlandia, we got to move there.
It's not like that now.
I know. It hadn't happened yet. So there was a lot more room for artists, and it was a cheap place to live and great place to play music and grow up doing it. Okay, so second question from Rob Rosales. Do you still get nervous being on stage? I'm nervous right now. No, not really, because we're in our living room, so I shouldn't be nervous. But, you know, in the old days, we played so much that... Uh-oh. Are you doing vertical? Okay, now that we're back in the horizontal, we will answer Rob's question. Do you still get nervous being on stage? And I have to say, not as much as I used to.
Yeah, I never get nervous on stage, and the more people that are in the audience, the better it is. And here's my theory, that it's easiest to play for 10,000 people roaring in a stadium, and hardest to play for your grandma in the living room.
Yeah. I would agree with that, totally. So I think the hardest part is right before you go on stage.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Waiting to go on stage is my least favorite part. Once I'm out there, it's like, hey, everybody, let's have fun, you know? So. Yeah,
and you have all your own furniture out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And these people that you play with that you like and are hanging out there with you, so.
Yeah.
So Al Morrow asks, besides music, what keeps you both together?
Duct tape.
And that that pact with the devil that we made, you know, where we have to stay together in order to keep doing music. So
yeah.
And we have a really great son together. So yeah. A whole bunch of people asked us the same question. So Ronnie Rose, Joe Green, Chad Pierre, Jordan Cole, Douglas DeSabato, James Singleton, and Lee James Hayward all asked us when we were going to come to Augusta, Georgia, or Seattle, or the East Coast, or Spokane, or Boston, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, New York, or the UK. And we would love to come to all of those places. And believe me, we're working on it. I mean, we just revived the band last year, so we're trying to go farther afield. But it's going to take us a little while. So meanwhile, we're going to try to bring the band to you and do more of these kinds of things, and also maybe live stream some gigs that you can come to online. It's not the same as being there in person, but it's the next best thing. And just have more fun, because this is possible now in this era. And in the old days, you actually had to go where people were. Yeah. In a bus or on a plane or on a train. So we're going to use the internet, and we're going to come to you.
Because we know where you live.
So Donnie Castro wants to know how we came up with the name Nu Shooz. And John and I, well, we've told that story a few times. So we're going to let our backup singers tell you how we got the name. You're on.
I'm on. So I'm here to answer the question. Where did the Nu Shooz name come from? Well, Portland's been known for their new shoes. No. Portland's been known for its wide amount of shoes available to people. No. They had a new gig that was a really important gig that was coming up. And Val was thinking to herself, I gotta get a pair of new shoes for this. That's how they got it.
So how did Nu Shooz get their name? I have no clue. I can make up something really good though. John always has on a different pair of shoes. He loves flip-flops, he loves tennis shoes. He even has some high-heel boots, don't you, John? No, I don't know what to say. This is stupid. Well, John he has a shoe fetish. So
No.
How did Nu Shooz get their name? I think it was when they were young lovers busking. Valerie was a sweet 15 and John was older and didn't have any shoes, and they got a pair of kicks as a tip, and that's how they got their name.
Sometimes life can look so bad. You wake up and nothing seems to matter. Well then, you know how I used to feel. You look up from living, love is gone. You're all alone and nothing seems to matter. Well then, you know how I used to feel. This could be a different kind of love. Love I've never had before. Oh, this could be a different kind of love. The kind of love I've heard about, but I've never found. This could be a different kind of Okay, so anything else
No,
we need to say?
ta-ta for now.
Except for if you asked a question on Facebook that we didn't answer, we're actually going to write you a reply. So go to our Facebook page, Nu Shooz Music on Facebook, and the answers will be there for all of the questions that were asked. And if you'd like to know when we're doing more of this kind of stuff, join us on Facebook or Twitter or our email list. Thanks. Bye.